Those church bells are ringing in a different country. How cool is that? And it's Canada right across the river. Man, it's another day. And as you can see, I'm sleeping back in my car, which means all this stuff is now in there. In my carport shed action going on. Here's the action. Yeah, I've got half of the carport together. Sounds pretty good dripping on those tarps back there. I'll tell you what, we're making progress for sure. All the middle posts are over there now. I was starting to measure for placement, seeing that I can actually put the structural posts where I want them, you know, in between trees and whatnot. He says that used to be a road, but this is going back 30 years ago. Yeah, back when this land was his. But Don actually traded this land with my grandmother so he could build his house. And you can see what a beautiful view that was. You know, I don't blame him. And I'm very grateful. Because now I have land, you know, that no one else wants. That's totally fine with me. Yeah, back in the day, this used to be, I think I told you the other day, that this used to be a road. And you could see it now. This used to be a loop road like 30 years ago. And now it's going to be freaking the foundation for a carport. And I'll make it into a road again. I mean, it's already done for me. All I've got to do is blow down a little bit of brush. Structural posts for pulling on the wire that goes to the fridge. I hope they didn't break it. Or not so fine. Ouch. Impatience strikes again. Let's see if it'll work anyways. Come on, I promise not to hurt you anymore. Yeah. One of these days I'm gonna learn my lesson. When the stakes are high enough, I guess. Found out that these things, although they're all different lengths, but all those connect these two poles together. The support beam that goes up, and then this beam that goes over. So I've been mixing and matching them, or at least trying my best, to find out which one goes to what. And yeah, so far so good. Find it easier to put the piece in the pole and then put the pole on top instead of doing it the opposite way. But I guess to each his own. Things is going good. We had another spat of rain, which gave my wood a good bath. I decided to not go with the wood, putting it there because I felt, why put it there? Man, I'll have to double touch it. I'll have to put it in here then. And I don't know if I'll finish it today, but I'm definitely getting there, you know. I definitely wanted to get big enough so I can put the tent under here. So when it rains tomorrow, I have a place to stand up, you know. That'd be nice. So I think maybe a third one, then try and put the tarps on top. And we've put a tarp up because it's going to rain today. And I wanted a place to stand up while it's raining. I know there are a couple of holes here, so it's not going to be like the greatest cover in the world, but it's better than nothing, you know. It's a place to start. It's a place to keep my wood mostly dry. It looks like a lot more wood than it did in the car. This is a lot. But this is all going to be like siding and framing for the shipping container. In theory, of course. You got 5/16 for the siding, all from pallets. And then you've got the 2x4s for the framing to nail the 2x4, or to nail the 5/16 too. It's a really huge tarp. I guess Grandpa used it for painting, but now it's being used as a roof for the carport. Most of these did fit in. I was able to match a good majority of them in. There's so many blow down trees over here. You've got infinite amount of firewood, you know. It just hits it at the roots. That's why I think a shipping container home would be good too, because if you're in the middle of trees that are falling down all the time, you want something that can withstand a lot of shock. But it's time for a chocolate break. The hide and seek chocolate rolls from India. Did you know that India has the largest postal network in the world? That's weird. I wouldn't put the freaking comma there. I've never seen that done before. With 1,550,015 post offices. This floating post office in Dai Lake, Srikar, was inaugurated in August 2011. That's pretty sweet. See what we're doing here. We've got trees and a blurry cookie. Come on. Ooh, look at that. Oh man, it kind of reminds me of freaking Fig Newtons, just with chocolate instead. The rain has started. I'm happy to say the tarp works. The small holes don't seem to be a big problem. I don't feel anything. Those are much bigger. I mean, they're wet, but they're not dropping anything. Most of the water goes to the end, which I have extended now by roping it to some trees. It's much bigger. This is where it used to end, right here. But now that I pulled it out towards the corners, it's much bigger. It's at least 10 feet bigger now. I would say it's quite a nice space to put some more wood. Yeah, just pulled it out to a couple of trees. Nothing crazy.